Hey guys, and welcome to a new series that I'm going to call Week Of. It is very simple. I'm going to be playing a tank, just throughout the week, and I will be posting all games. Okay, not all games, but the good ones or some of the bad ones, because sometimes you have to see that even I make mistakes, horrible mistakes sometimes. But here we're on mines in the T71, which is going to be the first tank featured in Week Of. And using the speed and mobility, I quickly get up to the hill up here, and I help take out the little WZ 131. So long names for new Chinese tanks. And then I go out and spot a little bit, maybe, no, not entirely. The T50 is going to do that, and you'll see why I don't do this. Boink. Dead in one shot. They knew he was coming. So, guys, if you're in a scout tank, don't ever just rush out and to try and spot the enemy team trying to move past the hill, because they know that you're coming. If you've been spotted going up the hill, then they know you're coming, and therefore I didn't do that because it would have been suicide. But what you can do is use the rocks to your advantage now that you know where the enemy is. I know that there's some enemies down here. I fire at the T34, bounce him, and he obviously can see me while I can't really aim down on him. And he hits me with a snapshot. He was reversing, so he didn't have time to aim. I type while reversing and get hit by a Jagdpanther. So, lesson learned here, don't ever write and type at the same time, because it could cost your life, just as you saw there. If it had been any other tank, just a little bit bigger, I would have been dead right now. But it wasn't. The AMX 5100 decides to go down and suicide. And here you see one of the disadvantages. I am not using the hills correctly, and therefore I couldn't get a shot on the Jagdpanther. And I think he disappears. Yeah, he disappears. So there's no sense in me firing more than a few shells his way. I think I fire 3 and then I move on, because if he gets hit once, then he probably moves. So firing off 6 shells is pretty silly. I can't really do anything here, so I decide to go around and help on the right side of the map, where there's a Type 59 and a T44, Type 34, and another T34 over there as well. The Type decides to attack, and I decide to just fire without completely aiming. Yet again, I get a strike, so now he's sitting still, but it was a poor decision to fire right there. He decides to reverse, aim in front, or aim ahead, and get the kill on him. And right now I'm reloading, but I'm trying to draw some attention to me, because the T34 is just going to roll forward and shoot at our T32, which is bad. I fire at his turret, which is a bad idea because it is angled and couldn't really hit him, and then I get frustrated and try and fire again. But I wait for him to come back there. I know that he's just fired, so I can sit there and take 2 shells, put 2 shells into him. I decide to reload because, well, he's not going to let me get out there, and his other buddy knows it as well. Our T34 is sitting over there on the right side, and asking for help, but right now I can't help him, because then I would have to go down and get into a dangerous situation. So I decide to go and peek somewhere else, and I see this Lildeucedeuce. He's looking up here, and it's pretty safe because I'm between rocks and the hill where the tiger and the Jagdpanther is hiding. I decide to fire 2 shells. Just again, don't waste too many shells, because you don't have that many shells in this tank. There's a very low HP T32 down there, and I decide not to go for it because, well, you shouldn't go for it if you have other options, and I do. And those options are these guys, because they have forgotten all about me since I left. And the T34 decides to, I think he's going for me now. Yep, he's going for me. I destroyed the cover. He didn't get a proper aim on me, and I get the kill on him. So 1 left. No, not left. it was right there in the... Why is this so big again? That's weird. I'll make it a little bit smaller. A lot smaller. It was pretty big. Weird. And the the dead T-34, of course, has to trash talk a little bit. Anyways, the Yak Panda is coming out of his hiding spot a little bit, and the tiger is still covered up. So I decided to give it a few shells. Miss. I know he's right there. If he moves, he will be spotted. I think I hit him once. And I ammo wreck him. Very lucky. Now there's only one threat down there on the mountain, and I decide to go out here and take the final shot on the T-32. That is the danger of this little tank. It does good amount of damage for its tier. It has great penetration and it's very fast. You see me turning there. I'm up to 4 kills, and from now on I will be providing I will be the attention whore. I will be drawing my attention away from our T-34 up here, because he is full HP and he could be doing a lot of damage, and he will be doing a lot of damage. Right now he is at, I think he's at 1 kill only, and the Lildeucedeuce drives into the open, and I aim a little bit behind him just to see when I can when he gets into cover. That's a good thing to do. If an enemy is close to a rock, then aim as far down his side you can, so you know when he's out of reach and when you can't hit him anymore. That's what I do, at least. The Churchill 7 has moved out a little bit, and I am able to see his butt. So I decided to fire at his butt, set him on fire a little bit, but he used his fire kit, and then I proceed to track him, I think, just and bounce. I look a little bit confused. Ricochet there, and another tracking, and then I'm out of bullets for that one. T-34 behind me has been firing the super Pershing and is doing a good job, hitting him straight in the face where he can be penetrated. Super Pershing isn't doing such a good job at him because, well, as you can see, he's only lost close to half health, and the super Pershing is close to being dead. So, yeah. The T-34 decides to take out the Churchill 7, and after that I just roll a little bit around just to draw attention to me, because I could kill him if I get out there and fire. And T-34 is tracked, but then gets a very good shot at super Pershing. Therefore I try to get out there. Didn't really work. Lildeucedeuce is over there. Highlight him with my crosshair. I see that he's aiming my way, and T-34 gets another kill. And then I forgot to set up off all chat, so I wrote "good job T-34" to everybody. And the Lildeucedeuce is right next to a rock. I could track him, fire once, then say forget about it, because no, I fire again, because he moved out a little bit and he missed me completely. I don't know what he was aiming out there. I think that was just a snapshot. Anyways, well, we shouldn't really be wasting time with him, because there's a tiger also on the loose, and I decide to go up on the hill and try and spot from here. And when I don't spot anything, I decide to go around and try to flank the tiger, or just trying to see if the tiger has been thinking straight and is coming to help the Lildeucedeuce. Because if he was thinking straight, he would be thinking, oh, gotta go help the Lildeucedeuce. But it doesn't seem like he is trying to do that. The Lildeucedeuce pops up again, but quickly hides. I decided to take a last peek, and didn't spot anything, so I will go the long way around, and I also write that in the chat. And that is the good thing about the new physics. You can go around everywhere if you're any tank. So I slowly go down the hill to avoid any damage, because that would be silly to take any damage from any fall damage from any fall. And T34 just dead there, my trophy. And the tiger is spotted. And instead of the T34 goes out and takes any damage, I decide to shoot some wreck or something. I miss the tiger again. Then he disappears, and I just keep on shooting because I know that he's not going to move. So because the T34 is holding him in check. And from now on, it is all about drawing the Löwe out. So I go into capping, and the T34 goes into guard mode. And let's just fast forward this a little bit. I hit this wreck, and that could have been fatal, because if the Löwe was watching this way, he could have gotten me right there. When I drove into that wreck, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm dead, I'm so dead, I'm so dead. But no, the Löwe was just hiding. And let's just get this up, and counting, counting, counting. I think he shows up around 60. 50, I can't remember. Yep, 50. And the T34 is already ready for him and kills him. 5 kills between us. Very good game. I'll see if I can get the results up if I save the screenshot. I'm not sure I did, but that has been day 1 of week of T71. I'll see you tomorrow.